Hey, what's up, folks? It is Lance here. Today we are doing the Sauvie Shootout. It was kind of made to resemble the Tucson Shootout, but we are here in Portland, Oregon. This happens every Sunday morning in Portland, Oregon, 9 a.m. This one meets at Ovation Coffee in Northwest Portland in the Pearl District. And it's a very flat ride, and it's full gas. When we get out to Sauvie Island, we do 2 laps of the island at 12 miles per lap, so pretty fast and furious. Let's see how long I can hang on. Usually I can't hang on all the way, but let's see.
Okay, how do I start stuff away?
That was Travis Richardson of the Thick Crit Daddies giving us pre-ride instructions. This is not Travis's ride, it is a community ride, so we're all out there on our own accord, and he was just kind of giving some helpful hints as to what we should be doing on the ride and what the purpose of the ride is. This is a race pace ride. We are heading out to Sauvies Island. Once we cross over this bridge right here, that's where we are game on. And it's flat 12-mile loops. I already said that, around Sauvies Island. Sauvies Island is an area between the Willamette River and the Columbia River, right near Portland, Oregon. We started in downtown Portland, and it's kind of farmland. It's all berry fields right now. During the fall, it's all pumpkin patches. It's that kind of stuff. And there's only one way on and off the island. It's that bridge we just rolled over. And so once we cross over the bridge, it ramps up and we start cruising. It's usually 27, 28 miles an hour around this thing. And so there's attacks, there's race tactics, there's guys that try to get off in the break, there's team tactics. It's where we practice our racecraft here in Portland, Oregon. It's one of the places that we can practice our racecraft here. And today there was a big group. It was 50 or 60 riders today. It is a very warm day in Portland, and there weren't other races on the schedule in the area. And so a lot of people showed up to do some race practice today. I was excited. I haven't done this ride for 5 or 6 years, actually, even though it's been around for 7 or 8 or 9 years or something like that. It's been around for a while, and I was excited to be there. I actually felt pretty good and was hanging on pretty good, but it was about this point where I realized my rear tire was a little soft. And taking the corners at 27, 28, 29 miles an hour with a soft rear tire wasn't exactly safe for the people behind me, because I couldn't quite hold my wheel I couldn't hold my line very well with it being a little soft. And so certainly my plan today was just to try to hang on for the entire 2 laps around the island. And that did not happen today, because you can see there that I was in the right pace line, ready to take my spot, and I just scooted over. But this was a spot where I couldn't really get out of the way. I'm behind a friend of mine, Rich Ensworth. He's with the POA Racing team. That's Ted Collins there on the left with POA Racing. And I ended up rolling to the front of this spot and realized immediately when I rolled to the front where this is just not, with a softer tire, I really should not be rolling up front here. So I didn't really end up having a very good experience with the Sauvie Shootout today. Not a normal experience trying to hang on for the full hour of full gas riding around with here. You can see I float to the outside, and I almost can't hold my wheel and almost go over the yellow line just because that rear tire is a little soft. It was shortly after this where I just pulled over to the side, hit it with a CO2, and kind of kept going. So that was the plan. But big group today. I tried to hang on as long as I could. It was good to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't done this ride in a long time because of, you know, it's a ways away from me where I'm in Vancouver, Washington. And Sundays usually is race day somewhere. So I end up racing way too freaking much. And so that's kind of what happens. So I enjoyed this day quite a bit after trying to hang on here as much as I could. You can see here, this is where I'm pulling off. And this was somebody who'd been dropped. I don't know if he had a mechanical or something either, but I pulled off, pulled out my CO2, hit it with a CO2, and you're gonna hear it here. Fill that tire up with the CO2, tightened down the valve, and immediately got going again. I started to go see if I could chase, and then kind of gave it up.
So I was hanging with the bunch, but my rear tire went soft and it was not safe around the corners. So the beauty of the shootout is I'm just gonna turn around and catch him on the second lap.
Okay, so there they went whipping by. You can hear me cuss out loud. I turned around because it's a 2-lap course to catch the group when they came by again, but I was coming around a corner when the group came the other direction, and I didn't see them coming. And so by the time I was able to turn around and not hit the traffic, they were gone. So I did not even get a chance to jump back on the group. So after that, yeah, I mean, I chased for like 2 minutes and went, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to catch the group that's going 29 miles an hour all by myself. And so I didn't. Eventually, I caught up with, I mean, I rolled it into the end. This is catching up with Lee Farmer. Lee Farmer, I've raced with quite a bit. Let's hear what Lee has to say.
Like we're coming at me with it? Yeah. Sunday? I flattered at the first stop ahead sign. He didn't even do anything to the right. No. I had to stop, fill it. Chased for a couple minutes, said no. Turned around. Yeah, you just turned around. Yeah, so right as the group was coming was on a corner and I missed it. There was traffic. There was like 4 cars, so if the next one goes by, you're not turning around. You ain't getting on. No.
Lee is from New Zealand, and he is partially responsible for bringing Cameron Jones and Matthew Wilson and Finn Mitchell over from New Zealand to do some racing in the Portland area. You may know Cameron Jones' name because he just won Unbound. So Lee had a little bit to do with Cameron coming over from New Zealand to do some racing in the States. He kind of helped put him up and get him on a team, and so there's a little cool anecdote about Lee Farmer. From there, I rode to downtown. It's in the middle of Rose Festival, which is it's kind of a big party. There's grand floral parades, and there's big ships that come in on the Willamette River and park right downtown. And so I knew that all that would be going on. So after my slow roll back to my van, I did do a little loop around downtown Portland just to see some of the grand floral parade floats and see some of the big ships. And from there, I just cruised on home and sat in the pool and played in the water with my family, which is probably what I should have done instead of going getting flat tires and Sauvie Shootout. All right, thanks for watching. I'll try to get a better video about this if I do this again.